Back, YouTube. So in this edition of Toys and Baubles, I'm going to show you the other side of building things, selling them. And the biggest part of selling them is making boxes. So I'm going to take some thin black cardboard, just regular poster board. It doesn't say what grade this is. Some sealing wax and a seal that I made for myself. And I'll turn those into these guys right here. So, it's I know it's only like a finishing touch, but I figured I'd show you. I didn't really ever find any good ways on how to make boxes. So, let's go along for the ride. The first step in making boxes is measuring your product and cutting the cardboard down to a manageable size. I then mark all of the cut and bend lines. Always make sure your lines are parallel. The cutting for boxes is a lot trickier than you'd think. You need to account for the thickness of the material and how it interacts within itself as a unit. One major tip I learned from Dresda is to burnish all of your bends at the same time and with a straight edge. Then give the box its initial shape by creasing the edges and test to make sure it'll work before you even grab the glue. Trim as needed. I found it's always a good practice to write what's in the box on the bottom well before you seal it. Now it's time to glue the flaps together and to make it into an actual box. I just use general purpose super glue. Either the gel or the liquid will work. Now it's time to place the product in the box and seal it. Next week, I'll have a video on how to use a wax seal for both letters and boxes. So, I'm not exactly sure what happened at the end with the seals. I'll bring it in close for you to take a look. Normally, it just works out just fine, but I've never sealed anything other than a letter before. It did not go back up into the seal. It just kind of mushed out a little bit and didn't give me really a whole lot of definition. Normally, the seal turns out something like this. See, it's nice and deep. Has, it's my full maker's mark with my initials around the outside. So I don't know what happened, guys. If anyone does sealing with wax, please leave a comment in the section below. I would love to know where I went wrong so I can improve it for the next time. I have other projects that I need to seal before Christmas and get them sent out as well. I don't think this project will be uploaded in time to help me out, though. But for the next ones, it will. So, I know this isn't like a big thing, but it adds that extra touch. And for my customers, I think, they want that extra touch. They want that handmade feel. They want that old-timey style. So, a handmade cardboard box, it's easy to do. It is very cheap to do. You need an X-Acto knife, so a little bit of super glue, and some construction paper, or I think I used a cardboard. It takes nothing to make this stuff, guys. This wax seal at the end, that's just my own little finishing touch. I like stamping everything with my mark, honestly. I know it's branding and I'm a business and I'm supposed to do that, but it's also a little bit of hubris. So those will get shipped out tomorrow, and hopefully somebody will be very happy. Or very disappointed. One or the other. So guys, thank you for showing up, and thanks for tuning in. For those of you who are new, I release new content every Friday at 1:30. And if you haven't already, I do have a Patreon account, And to my Patreon supporters, I'd like to give you guys a huge shout out. You guys are awesome. You keep coming up, you keep helping me, you keep giving me feedback, and it really is a wealth of help. You guys help me bring new content. You help me bring better content every month, and I so much appreciate it. So for anyone else, there will be a link to that in the description below. Otherwise, there should be some clickable stuff around here, like this little dance. So please like, please comment, please subscribe. I'll see you next Friday, and thank you for helping make this world better, one kerf at a time.